Hi friends, I'm jumping on today so that I can share with you my quarantine makeup routine. I shared a little bit of it about 2 weeks ago and you guys really enjoyed it. So I figured I would come back on and do it again. I just got out of the shower, so my face was freshly washed and I applied this daily moisturizer. It's the Ole Hendrickson Vitamin C cream and it's extremely hydrating and it's great for under makeup. So I just rubbed that in pretty well. And then you're gonna move on. I usually like to do this first before I start with the rest of my face. Beekman Lip Balm. And that'll just kind of hydrate your lips while we work through the process, and then you'll be ready to go when you're ready to do your lipstick. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and I'm gonna then put on another primer. So I don't ordinarily like to use a regular moisturizer as my base because that will end up kind of sucking in the foundation. So you want to have a layer between your moisturizer and your foundation. And I absolutely love the one by Tula, and that's the face filter primer. Tula makes two, but I haven't tried the new one yet, and this is my go-to. It is a little bit tinted, which I actually happen to like because it kind of gives you that no makeup look, if that makes sense. So I just do a pump and you rub it in, and you will see that it does have a tendency to leave a little bit of color. I believe it has turmeric in it, which is what gives it that tint. So the ingredients are obviously very good for your skin, very nourishing, cruelty-free. Pretty much everything I'm showing today is going to be a cruelty-free or clean beauty product. So you just rub that in really, really well. I'm gonna try to turn my vanity light on here so you can see a little bit better. And I go right up under the eye and just really try to rub that in. Now, if you watched last week's tutorial or 2 weeks ago, I did stop here and I only use the primer as my base foundation. Today, I am gonna go ahead and use an actual foundation. It's a powder foundation and it's a new one for me. And I was kind of surprised because I've shied away from powder for a really long time, but I've loved it. And it's the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. And I got a 2-pack on QVC for like $38. And it came with a brush. So again, you kind of just want to let your different steps dry before you go and put this on. So I will be right back. So I just gave that about 2 minutes to do what it had to do. And I think we are going to be good to go. So this is what it looks like. I'll try to hold it this way so the mirror doesn't impact it. It's a very like finely milled powder, and the way I apply it, and it's very buildable for anybody who might be nervous to try a powder. I just tap it into the brush and then I start buffing into the skin. Like I said, I'll get my light back on so you guys can see a little bit better. And I just like to keep, you know, buffing and tapping, and it's pretty similar for any of you that used Bare Minerals back in the day. And I go right under the eye. I'm obviously going to use concealer, because Mama's got bags. I found the cutest sweatshirt and I got it from Nordstrom, and I'll share it. It was on major discount. It was like 16 bucks, and it says the bags under my eyes are designer. And I believe it was Emily Gemma who had it the last time, and I saw it on there, and it was like $48 when she had shared it. And I'm like, I ain't spending that kind of money on a sweatshirt, but 16, I will totally do it. So that'll be on the blog in the coming days. But if any of you are interested, I could certainly get that over to you now. So you see, it just really gives you a very like light to medium coverage. You could certainly like keep building it up, but I don't think that I have to. So this, you don't have to allow to set. It's a powder, so you're good to go. And then I use a liquid concealer next. So let me grab that now to cover these bags. You guys don't have to use this. This is a little bit of an extra step just because I'm going to be shooting some other content for the blog. So this is a color corrector. This is a color corrector by Becca. And I swear by this stuff. Like, I was kind of not the biggest fan of color correction just because it was an extra step, and sometimes it made my concealer crease and cake, but this doesn't. As you can see, I just apply it with my middle or my ring finger because that's going to give you kind of the least amount of pressure and give you a really like easy way to blend it. And I go like all the way up only because I do have hereditary dark circles. So yes, while they are certainly caused by stress and lack of sleep, mine are just always there. It just depends on the situation, how dark they are. So you can just see kind of like the wonders that worked. But you don't want to just leave a color corrector on. You definitely want to conceal after it. So again, you just want to kind of keep patting it in. If you see anything that looks a little bit wonky, I don't use a brush, just use my finger. And then you're just gonna like wipe your hand off, and we will move on, like I said, to the concealer itself. Give me 1 second. Whipped it with the wrong towel there. Okay. So everybody and their mother talks about the Shape Tape concealer, and I loved it for a really long time. But this Benefit Bling concealer has been like a new holy grail favorite concealer of all time. Like I haven't used Shape Tape in forever. And I used to do like a full triangle, but I find with this that just kind of fanning it out in threes like really helps. And then I just dot it in to complete the triangle. And I let that sit, not very long, maybe like 30 seconds. And then we're gonna blend it in with one of my favorite tapered brushes. And that's gonna be by Real Techniques. Super inexpensive, available at Walmart, Ulta, Target. I love their brand. I think if you take care of your brushes, you can really get ample use out of them for years to come. I can share kind of my routine for cleaning my brushes if that's something that you guys are interested in. You can let me know. That's something that I've definitely done during quarantine, because you might not realize how much gunk is on your makeup brushes, and if you're not cleaning them regularly, you're putting that like back on your face. So we've waited a little bit of time, and then I just blend that out. Again, you'll kind of see me constantly tapping. That's how I choose to blend, and I find that works best for me. You don't want to like swipe, because if you swipe, you're going to just move the product all around. And some people don't like as highlighted of an under eye as I do, so you can go with like your normal shade. I go 1 shade lighter in my concealer than I do my face, just again because of my hereditary dark circles. And you could see this amazing before and after. So that's just kind of a testament to my type of process. And if that's something you're interested in, I definitely recommend the 1 shade lighter. And nothing against the Beauty Blender. I just think that if you're newer to makeup, working with a brush is much easier. And I find it just as simple to blend it out. As long as you're okay with tapping and just kind of going back and making sure it looks right, I think you're good. So let me finish this. We will set it, and then that's gonna pretty much be it. We're just gonna do a little bit of mascara, fill the brows in a bit, easy lip, and we're gonna be good to go. Oh, this was still recording. Okay, guys, that was still recording, but I just spliced it together so you wouldn't kind of see the break there. So I use the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder. This is like an OG type of product. You'll see all the original like makeup artists, beauty gurus on YouTube use this. It's not an inexpensive product, but I just feel like it's going directly under your eye. So you want to use a really good product to kind of seal everything in. And for me, since I did do the color correction, you want to make sure that everything is just set and you're not going to have it moving around on you all day. So I'm going to just go ahead. And again, lots of tapping, going around the eye. I'll kind of go down. You want to mimic that triangle that we did with the concealer. And I go up into the brow. And then you're done with that step. So I am going to pause you now, get my other stuff, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I filled in my brows, which I just feel makes a huge difference because it just frames the face. Sorry, that's my dog. And I use Busy Gal Brow by Tarte, and I find this really easy to work with because it's not like a pomade. It's just like a small spoolie with a little bit of product and fiber. So it's just really easy. It's a couple of swipes, one and done, and then you're good to go. You can kind of see the difference that it made. In terms of mascara, I start out with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I know this is like a super weird angle, but I just want to kind of give you real time what that looks like. So you will see I do have a little bit of eyeshadow on and a little bit of blush, as well as eyeliner, only because I am going to be shooting some content as I shared earlier. And for whatever reason, just when you're like shooting for Instagram or for your blog, the makeup just doesn't show up if you don't have enough definition and you don't do a little bit extra. So this, you know, the rest of it is not what I generally do on like a quarantine day. So this particular mascara has been my ride or die for a really long time. I love it. But then a couple of weeks ago, when the whole COVID situation started, I saw that Thrive Cosmetics was giving back 100% of their proceeds to the pandemic. So I figured that was a great time to try something new, and I had wanted to try their best-selling mascara. It's called the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, and it is amazing. So you don't have to like have both. I just personally like the result when I do utilize one on top of the other. So you're gonna wanna use your IT Cosmetics first and then Thrive on top. And the Thrive brush is that plasticky kind of grab every lash. It's amazing. So I highly, highly recommend it if you're in the market for a new mascara. So let me finish up and then I'll show you the before and after and we'll complete our look. Isn't that incredible? So that is one coat of IT Cosmetics, one coat of Thrive Cosmetics. And I use the Thrive as the second coat as well as for the bottom lashes. And it's just crazy. And I have decent lashes, but this just pulls on to every little itty bitty lash that you have and makes it look like an incredible, almost like a falsie in a way, right? I was just really, really impressed. It's a really good price point as well. It's like comparable to a higher end mascara, but I was able to get the mascara and where'd it go? Oh, I don't know where it went. I did have it. Oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. And their Waterline eyeliner for $40. So both 100% going to COVID, and I got two amazing products. And I can show you what the Waterline looks like. As you can see, I went ahead and did line the Waterline. It's such an easy product to work with, and I haven't lined my Waterline in years because I could not find a product that worked for me. And Thrive just had this amazing bundle and it really, really worked out well. And what's kind of neat too is the name, even though it's black, they've named it Lauren, and I think the Becky one or something is the brown they have. I think they have a blue color too. So just definitely go ahead, check them out. Not sponsored at all. I really love what they did and I love the brand. So we're gonna finish up with a lip. And last week or 2 weeks ago, I used the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's a really affordable brand, but I use NYX all the time. I've used them for years. I would venture to say that they are comparable, if not better, than MAC products, and they are 100% cruelty-free. I can't say that they're clean beauty, but they're affordable and not tested on animals, so I will take that any day. Today I am using the Sweeted Matte Lipstick in Dainty Days, and that's a really nice, just kind of brownie nude color, and I'm not gonna line my lips. Again, quarantine makeup routine. I don't know if I wanna go to that extent. And that's it. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, use all the steps, some of the steps, whatever makes you feel good. That is my goal in sharing this during these very, very crazy times. So thank you guys. If you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. Everything will be linked. I'm going to be sharing this on Insta stories as well as in an official blog post. So all the products will be linked. And if you have any questions, just reach out. And that was the dog, not a ghost. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye.